This is the image that pops to my mind immediately when I think of the Port Gibson Presbyterian Church, the steeple with the hand pointing toward heaven. There's been a hand here since the church was built in 1860. Now, this is actually the third hand. The first was wooden, and between the weather, the rot, and the woodpeckers, had to be replaced with a sheet metal hand about the same time these stained glass windows were installed in 1903. Now, the windows, on the other hand, have stayed where they were for 120 years until one was damaged by vandalism in late January of this year. So 2 sashes of this window had to be removed and repaired. Pastor Mike Heron says fixing 120-year-old windows is not simple.
These were originally put in around 1903, and they're hand-rolled opalescent glass. And the problem with that is that people stopped doing the hand-rolling process right around the time these windows were put in. So more modern glass has a smoother texture to it.
Steve Wilson from Baton Rouge did a great job of the repair of the windows. Pearl River Glass in Jackson was also recommended, but they're in the middle of a project at the state capitol. Steve's crew arrived last Friday, and in a matter of a couple of hours, the windows looked as good as they have for over a century. They matched what was already here perfectly, as far as I could tell.
So they took them completely apart, and then the broken pieces of glass, they either had to join with little lead joints to repair them, or they had to replace the glass with a similar color.
Now, Pastor Mike Heron says changes have had to be made on access to the church, however. Since 1860, when the church was new, up until just after the vandalism this year, anytime you wanted to take a peek inside, all you had to do was go in. But not anymore. Not at least until security cameras and sensors are in place. Some things change. But thankfully, some things can be put back like they always have been.